Today, we have rewatched the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We'll share our thoughts along with a plot recap and what we hope to see in the sequel. We've got all of that and more because this is Podcasting with Power. Welcome to Podcasting with Power, your weekly source for Nintendo and video game news, reviews, and deep dive discussions. I'm Zachary Davis, and that's Jordan Carlson.
Hello.
And if you like what we're doing here, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment about the Mario movie or whatever else, and follow us at Pod with Power on all of the social media networks. All of the links you need are in the description. Jordan, we have rewatched a movie separately in our homes. We've rewatched the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and we're going to talk about it. What was that?
Separately, don't worry.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to think I was there. I was not. I was here. I don't want you to think I was hiding out, just like watching. But yeah, we watched the Super Mario Brothers movie. For me, the first time in a couple years. I don't know.
Yeah. When
the last time is you watched it, but yeah, I'm excited to talk about it today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
I was thinking this whole week that I was going to just come home from work and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other morning, the dogs woke me up at like 3.
Okay.
I ended up just staying up.
Sure.
So I was just out in the living room. This is actually the day that I bought Pokopia.
Okay.
Because it was like 3:30 and I was like, fuck it.
Long day. Yeah. Yeah.
So I bought it, was playing it, and I was like, you know what? I have so much time. So I threw the Mario movie on. Okay. And had like a cozy morning of Pokopia and the Mario movie.
That sounds very nice.
It was really nice. It's really nice.
So, okay. I mean, first things first, not a bad movie, right?
No, yeah.
We are a couple years removed from it. What are your memories of both seeing it initially, but also just kind of leading up to it? Like, do you remember when this was announced?
No.
Like, Nintendo was going to partner with
Illumination.
The Minion Studio.
Yeah.
And they're going to make an animated movie. That was, I think, scary news for some people initially. I was kind of like, I don't know about that. But,
yeah,
you know, their movies aren't bad. They've just never been my favorite.
Yeah.
But we are Pixar people. So it's hard to, give us Despicable Me and be like, enjoy this. It's not the same. No shade to Despicable Me, but it's not the same.
No.
So leading up to the Mario Brothers movie, how was your hype level?
It was not super high.
Okay.
I do love movies.
Sure.
It's just that this isn't really the news I always look forward to.
Okay.
When it comes to Nintendo, especially.
Yeah.
Of course, you and I, through the years, have enjoyed many different movies. We'll look forward to many different movies.
Definitely. Yeah.
Just when it comes to Mario, usually it's the games that we're excited for or something like that. And I wasn't really that hype about it. And I was excited to see it, but like I wasn't like thinking about it every day like I do when we have like a larger announcement or something, you know?
Okay.
But when it came out, I was happy to see it. I was excited that day to see it, and it's just one of those things where you kind of like settle into the movie and you know you're gonna have a good time. I knew I was gonna enjoy it. I knew that it was gonna be kind of weird with Chris Pratt, and like I didn't really know about all that, but I knew I wasn't going to leave thinking like that was garbage, you know?
Yeah. And it's funny because I remember the lead up to it there was a lot of concern, like I said, over Illumination and then the cast and all that. And I feel like I kind of just compartmentalized that. And I'm like, I will see it when it comes out and we'll form an opinion then.
Yeah.
But then those early kind of opinions of it, I feel like what I was reading was not good, you know?
Yeah.
And turns out I didn't agree with that, thankfully. But why do you think this movie, and I still see it gets a lot of hate for not being what people wanted it to be. What did people want this animated Super Mario Brothers movie to be that it isn't?
I have because that's the thing. It's like, are we expecting a brand new story? Are are we expecting like fan service? Are we not expecting fan service? Because it's like,
yeah,
to me, like, I want Easter eggs. I want callbacks.
Definitely.
I don't necessarily need a brand new, completely untouched, revamped story. You know,
Yeah.
obviously we're getting pretty original stuff, but like at the same time, kind of not. And I think we'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah. I think it was a good blend. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a blend. So I don't know, man. Like I don't really understand. Like I don't know that I ever entertained the arguments. So like, do you recall any of the?
I think people just thought it was too immature. It wasn't true enough to Mario. It wasn't, and it's like, what do you think Mario is? We've talked about that in recent years. Mario's become very safe,
Yeah,
very sanitized, and I actually think this movie does a great job of working against that.
yeah.
This movie, I think, has a lot more personality than Mario has had in a long time.
Yeah.
In most of the games. And I love that. I mean, I was a little worried that we would just get a bunch of, faceless characters and things like that. And we, a lot of the Toads are kind of the same thing and all that. But
Yeah.
I think they do a lot with personality in this movie, and especially the main characters. I don't know. I don't know how you can, as a Mario fan, look at this and not enjoy it.
Yeah.
You weren't going to get some gritty Dark Knight film, right?
No, I'm not expecting there to be this deep plot.
Right.
Or like any kind of twist. Like,
yeah.
Do we know what to expect out of this movie? Like, yeah, pretty much. I know, like, I feel like you kind of get what's happening in the story. I feel like I know what's going to happen at the end of the movie. That's fine. And if they want to throw a couple curveballs, some unexpected things like characters or references, like I am all about that. That's where you'll get me, instead of that crazy plot twist and unexpected ending. Don't need all that. Just give me like a couple of fan service moments that I wasn't looking, like I didn't think were going to happen,
Yeah, Mario needs to be available and enjoyable by everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah,
we enjoyed these games when we were very young and still do. And I think that's a testament to how Mario games are designed. You look at 64 and sure, I play that game very differently than I did when I was 6 the first time playing it. And I'm just wandering around, but I still enjoy it just like I did then. And, I think a kid could enjoy this movie. And I think as adults, we can enjoy this movie.
Yeah. And I think that's the fun. I mean, I played Mario 64. I mean, I played Mario sooner than this, but like 64 was when I was having fun on my own with my own N64.
Yeah.
And I was in kindergarten, and I loved Mario and I knew all the characters, it's like, some of these are going to be young kids. So that's just the way it is,
Yeah. I mean, it's funny to put yourself in those shoes, right? Like I feel like if we had this movie when we were kids, I would somehow be an even bigger Mario fan than I am now.
Right.
Right. But we are big Mario fans. And so you were kind of talking about you want some Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Like what were you looking for? Like deep cut wise, like not even deep cut wise, but just in general, like what did you expect? Did you want all of the, characters that we might see in like a Mario Kart in there? Did you want the songs from Mario games?
So
Did you want just imagery, power-ups? Like what were you looking for?
That's quite literally what it is. So like I love that we touched Mario Kart. I love to see like the different characters from the different games. So like I very much took the penguins as the Mario 64 penguin.
Yeah, I love that it opens with the penguins. I think that's fun.
Yeah, so like that to me, and they didn't they didn't rub it in our face. Like they just let us be like, yeah, it's probably Mario 64 right there. I liked the Donkey Kong stuff. Like the music, the subtle music was a big piece. Definitely. Different items. We got the cat suit, like all over the place. We got everything.
Yeah, I like that it spans kind of the whole Mario fandom. Yeah. Because there are some very deep cut things. There are little visual references to the original, NES games. A lot, to the first and third game especially, but even Mario 2 gets a lot of love in this one. Mm-hmm. They have the little potions like in the antique shop when he's walking through the Toad Town. Like I love stuff like that. And you're right, the music is incredible in this movie.
Yes.
Right? Like having just those little themes in there when they are going underground in the sewers.
Yeah.
And you see that sign, as they're descending, you see the level 1, 2 sign there, and it just does that little do like right there. Like it's perfect. They nailed that. And if there is one thing I don't like about this movie, like really, it's the licensed music that like kind of undercuts the whole thing.
Yeah.
And in some places it's fine. I don't mind when the alarm clock's going off and you hear, what is it, Mr. Blue Sky?
Yeah.
I don't mind that. But like Thunderstruck,
during
when they're building the carts, like that one, I was like, this feels weird.
It's cheesy.
And and again, it's got to appeal to everybody, but like,
sure.
This is a 30-year-old song at this point, and it's
rest.
It's not a deep cut song. We all know Thunderstruck.
Yeah. It's just like overdone. It's overdone. Like, get it out of the Mario movie. You know what I mean? Like we could be a little creative. We don't need AC/DC to do this for us.
They put that over what could have been more excellent music.
Right.
Because the soundtrack to the movie, which you can listen to wherever you get music, right? It has tracks for those scenes, and they're great. And they do more of exactly what we're talking about. And it's like, but you covered it up with Thunderstruck.
What did they choose in the soundtrack? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like it's on Spotify. So, I pop it on every once in a while. But yeah, those scenes have actual, composed music for them, just like the rest of the movie.
Dude, you know what I would have chose? Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Man, so just thinking about this, one of my favorite tracks from Mario, and I'm going to say 64 because to me that was like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Instead of Thunderstruck, I would have loved for them to put the Bowser level music from Mario 64.
Ooh, yeah.
That like epic, like it's got the drum check.
Yeah.
Like that would have been so cool, man. Like I would have loved that. That would have been a throwback for me. I would have got some goosies over that one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, because you're right. Like you catch all these little themes here. I don't remember a ton of the different Bowser stuff. I don't remember that one in the movie anywhere, but that would be a cool one.
I know.
I love that drum beat that it starts where it's like it's just so like I know what I'm getting, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Oh my gosh.
The music, the original music for this, and it's I guess not original because it is borrowing so much from the Koji Kondo stuff over the years, but it is probably my favorite thing about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Easter eggs, like just all the little ways they weave that in there. But yeah, we mentioned all the different, you see all these different items and references to things in the background, and it's not all just Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Watching this again, you mentioned earlier in the week when we talked about the Pikmin in that Mario Wonder trailer.
Yeah.
Like that you think Nintendo's kind of building this NCU.
Yeah.
And there is so much Nintendo in this movie.
There is.
And I remember that from when we saw it. But then you actually, I'm looking around in the backgrounds of scenes. It starts out, we'll kind of get into this when we recap the movie, but like the Punch Out Pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
All of the boxers are there.
Mm-hmm.
But so is, the duck hunt, like the field is like one of the frames there, and all these different things. Mario's room has, pro wrestling NES stuff and baseball and an R-Wing sitting on the TV. He's playing Kid Icarus for crying out loud.
He has a Jumpman arcade game.
Yeah. With Charles Martinet playing it.
Yeah.
Like which was awesome.
I forgot all about that also.
I did too. When he turned around and spoke, I was like, oh my God. I forgot. Of course you're this, but yeah. But there are so many references, and I like that they kind of contain that to like the Brooklyn part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like once we get to the Mushroom Kingdom, we're mostly all Mario at that point, but
right.
There are a couple references to other things, I guess, but yeah, they're referencing Metroid in this movie. Mario's got a little F-Zero poster. Like it's awesome.
It is.
So we'll see if that goes anywhere, because I predicted that the third this Mario Galaxy movie will end with a teaser for a Super Smash Brothers movie. That was one of my predictions for this year.
What? How are they going to?
And I still feel it.
Are they going to I just wonder, like, what is the plot going to be for this movie? I wonder.
I mean, so we know Rob is in the movie. Rob the robot.
Yeah.
which not a Nintendo character as much as an accessory.
Sure.
But he's in there.
Take
People
it easy.
believe that Fox McCloud may be in this most recent trailer. You see a character very close to the camera, just kind of from, the side of him. People think it's Fox. I don't know.
You think Fox is in this Mario movie?
I mean, it's Mario Galaxy. You're in space. You could
You're in
pass
space,
Fox
man.
McCloud. Yeah. In a bar.
Do you
I don't know if Mario's
think-
going to be in a bar. But
Okay. I'm going to bandwagon your theory. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I just thought, it just came to me. I think the big bad is going to be the Master Hand.
Oh, like overall, like you think that's the Thanos we're building to?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to fight for some reason, but then they got to band together to fight Master Hand.
Okay,
That's my theory.
I do. I think, and I don't know. The safe bet is a mid credits, post credits thing for some Smash Bros. Tease.
Yeah,
but it's possible that we do get some other Nintendo character just in the movie.
Yeah,
right. Like you're right. If Mario goes somewhere and Fox is there, you're gonna be like, oh, that's crazy. Like
that would be jarring, I think, to be honest. If Fox is just there, I'd be like, okay, all right. Like, where are we right now?
But see, I think I thought when I predicted this, I thought the character would be Kirby. That would be the crossover, and I still think that could happen. But Fox is a really good one too, because Fox doesn't feel super out of place. Because Mario's kind of silly. Like, Marth would feel out of place. Link would feel out of place. But, like, Fox kind of doesn't. And it's very clear that that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, Donkey Kong being in Mario, Yoshi being in Mario, like, those are a little ambiguous. Like, yeah, they're Mario characters, but they're also kind of their own thing. Fox is not. Fox is like, oh, we're doing Smash Bros. If you're here.
Yeah. Like, we're fighting.
Yeah, we have to fight you. Yeah. So, do you have anything? I kind of mentioned that the licensed music being the thing I don't like in this movie. Do you have anything that you don't love in the Mario Brothers movie?
To be honest with you, I don't know that there's anything I really just disliked. I think this is going to be one I know that people aren't going to agree with, but like, would it have killed them to make Bowser like a little more evil?
You want him to be likable, though.
I know. I know. And I love Jack Black. And what Jack Black did was so fun and it was funny.
Yeah.
But like, and I liked at the beginning, he was kind of like, he was a jackass to the
Penguins. At the beginning, he's mean.
Yeah, he was mean. And I like that opening scene. He was badass. And it's like, I know that he needs to be likable and like we're creating this character, especially going into the second one. Where there's a little bit of a joke going on there. He's like tiny and whatever. But like Bowser also is just like, he's a badass, and in those older games, he was a little more intense, and like, I like that. So I don't want all the enemies to be like jokes.
Yeah. I wonder if, we get a little bit of this in the movie with Comic, right? Like when they're playing the piano together, which is another great scene.
Yeah.
And he kind of slams the
lid
on him. Yeah. Like so that lets Comet kind of be the comedic relief, and then Bowser gets to be mean. I wonder if having Bowser Jr. if we'll maybe let them kind of balance stuff out a little bit.
Yeah.
In one scene, Bowser can be the ass, and in the other one, Bowser Jr. can be, and you can kind of.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm reaching a little bit, like, because I really don't mind. I do, like, again, I really enjoy Jack Black. It's just, having that just would have took it a little bit further for me, I think, if I had to pick something.
I think for the most part, I think the characters are very well done in this movie.
Yeah.
I think there is one exception, but I think Peach is excellent in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
She has so much personality. She's a badass. She really doesn't need Mario, which I love. Like, she doesn't need Mario to do anything for her, really.
See, the thing that I love about this, because, like, I just want to say, obviously, like, maybe not obviously, but I'm all about that. I love that. Yeah. But what I love more about that is that, so Peach has always had her own games. So she's always done her own thing. Mm-hmm. And they got to showcase that in this movie. It wasn't, I guess what I'm getting at is, do you remember in the Avengers when they had that like over glorified scene of the female?
Yeah, in Endgame they have
and it was like people were kind of like, okay, relax a little bit. Like that was too much. Like you're trying really hard.
The sentiment is great, but it is like we're gonna slowly have everybody like walk into frame and then just kind of do their own thing anyway. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
like the way it's put together. That
right.
It makes it weakens the moment because it feels like the scene is not made properly.
Yeah. And like,
yeah. I
did enjoy like how badass that felt. And but when the critics started kind of voicing their opinion, I rewatched, I was like, I kind of see what they're saying.
And I don't like the way it's composed. It looks weird.
Yeah. But with this, it felt like intentional. Like it made sense. It fit. Like it all worked out so well. So I enjoyed it more,
Yeah, and it doesn't. At the end, it definitely comes down to Mario and Luigi to save the day, but she never feels like a damsel in distress. She never feels weak.
Right.
But it doesn't come at the expense of Mario either.
Yeah.
Early on, he doesn't know anything and he's, but after that point, they are kind of their equals and
right.
And yeah, they do a great job with that. Donkey Kong is interesting because when you would pitch a Mario Brothers movie, Donkey Kong's probably not in that pitch, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so. Obviously, their origin is kind of tied together, but once you get to Luigi, Mario's, I don't need Donkey Kong.
Right. I liked though that they had the dynamic they did because it almost felt to me like they're calling back the fact that like in the older Mario games, Donkey Kong was not always Mario's pal,
Yeah, they're adversarial. It's nice.
Yeah. So like
I do like Seth Rogen's.
Yeah.
I and we'll talk about the cast, but I thought he kind of nailed it.
I think so. I enjoyed him. And naturally he's hilarious. So like it worked really well. Which rolled perfectly into Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think. But
yeah, I think it's cool that we got that section of the movie.
Yeah.
We got to see Cranky, we got to see some of the other Kongs and just all the references then to Donkey Kong Country. We got some deep cuts there too with like Swanky Kong and stuff.
Yeah.
So like that's crazy. But the one character I do think is underserved in this movie is Luigi.
Yeah.
He is kind of the damsel in distress in this movie and doesn't really have an arc. At the end, sure, he saves Mario and he's like, if we're together, we won't be hurt. But it's like, you already knew that. You didn't learn that. Like,
right.
And so I do hope Luigi gets more of a spotlight in this new movie and kind of does have some sort of development as we go. But he's the only one that it's like, we don't see him very much. He doesn't grow. He's just kind of there and he's fun and, but he's maybe the weak point in the cast for me.
Yeah, no, he kind of is. Because he goes away from most of the movie and
yeah,
it is focused on Mario, which to be honest with you, like for the first Mario movie, like that's fine. It makes sense.
I know, but it's a Super Mario Brothers movie. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
what we're calling it.
Well, like what I was going to say though earlier with Bowser being, wanting him to be a jackass, like I also think about games like Mario RPG where Bowser's part of the party eventually. You know what I mean?
And I would love to get there someday with these.
Yeah.
If we can do that, have this Mario and this Bowser have that back and forth would be great.
It would be. And then I wonder about the other weird characters. Like what's that fucking lemon grab ass dude? Lemon grab. What's his name?
Gino, the puppet?
Is he a puppet?
Gino is
no, not Gino. The lemon dude. What is his name?
What lemon dude?
Lemon Man. I'm going to call him Lemon Man, Mario.
I don't know the Lemon Man.
You don't know the Lemon Man? The Lemon Man?
What Lemon Man is there in Mario RPG?
The
Cloud?
Lemon. Dude, the guy
Mallow?
looks like a lemon.
I don't know. There's not a lemon in Mario RPG.
There's a lemon guy.
Is this character in your party?
Yes.
There's only 5 party characters.
RPG. Who's the yellow dude?
There's Mallow. He's a cloud.
Mallow looks like a fucking lemon, bro.
He does not look like a lemon.
Yes,
he looks like a marshmallow.
He looks like a fucking lemon, dude.
I think Gino, the marionette, looks more like Lemon Grab than than this clout
Wait,
try.
no, I'm just saying he's a lemon. I'm not saying he's the Earl of Lemon Grab. Okay.
Did you see they put him in Fortnite? I saw him the other day there, and I was like, "That's amazing."
No.
Yeah, you can get that emote too. It's great.
Oh God.
But okay, so yeah, Mallow the not lemon. I don't know if we need him. I don't know if we can get him. I think Square might have something to do with that. But
yeah. Well,
okay, people want Gino. I mean, people have wanted Gino for Smash forever, and it's not going to happen. But
yeah,
I'm sure at some point they'll want him in these movies. But how about we talk some of the nitty gritty of the movie and the plot? You ready to do some of that?
Yeah, let's do some of that.
All right. So the Super Mario Brothers movie was released April 5th of 2023, has a runtime of 92 minutes. That is another criticism that this movie gets from people, is people think it's too short.
I mean, come on. Like, just because we went through this crazy phase where movies were 3 hours long, you know?
Like, what do you want from this? Again, like, what kind of plot are you looking for?
It's not like it's like the second Endgame reference, like the end game of it's just, hour and a half.
Yeah. And I guess I'll correct myself. I think there are people that think it's too short, and I think there are people that think it's too long.
Okay. It's definitely not too long. Hour and a half is perfect.
Yeah. I think that's fine. I didn't have any problem with that. It's produced by Chris Meledandri, who is the CEO and founder of Illumination Animation, and Shigeru Miyamoto. Like seeing his name as a production credit there at the beginning. That's fun. Distributed by Universal Pictures. Had a budget of $100 million. Okay?
Oh, jeez.
Remember that number. The box office, $1.361 billion. Okay? It was the second highest grossing movie in 2023 behind Barbie. It is currently the 20th highest grossing movie of all time.
Whoa.
It's the 6th highest animated grossing movie of all time.
Whoa.
And is the first highest grossing video game adaptation of all time.
Oh my God.
By almost, so up until recently, it was more than double the second place, which was Sonic 3 at like, it was just shy of 500 million. But Minecraft now is, came out and it's close to $1 billion. So that is now second place. But yeah, Mario has that top spot, as he should. Do you think there's potential for them to top that?
Yeah, I do. I think so.
I don't know. Like 1.3 is a lot.
It is.
And the box office is a little different than it was. I don't know. I think it'll get close. I just don't know if it'll pass it.
I don't know. I feel like they have. You're right. It's tricky because the first movie had the shock value of here's the movie, and everyone's like, no way. It came out of nowhere. Mario was pretty hype at the time too. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and movies weren't completely back yet.
Yeah,
from COVID. Like this is early 2023.
Yeah, so it was something for a lot of people to look forward to. Something they hadn't done in a while, and it's Mario. You also had our. I mean, I hate saying this, but like we were all a little bit younger too.
Sure, yeah, 3 years younger.
But I mean, the second one, I feel like, so Galaxy was obviously a huge deal, and that's a big nostalgia point for a lot of people. So I feel like they were pretty smart about going after the Galaxy as the theme. They're reeling us back in, or a lot of people, I should say, back in.
Right.
And we know there's a rock solid cast, so like, much like, what was it? I really do. And I think I probably said this on the podcast last year, but I think of this as the end in terms of that cast. Remember just having that just rock star, just stud, and then I think about the Mario movie, and I kind of think about that the same way, where it's like, they just have all these heavy hitters, Charlie Day, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key. Like, we have these people, Anya Taylor-Joy, who I love, just absolute studs. So, I mean, like, on top of that, what you're expecting. It's pretty funny. The trailer looks good. I think we've captured an audience, and we're on pace to, pull in even more people. I think we have traction, and I think the traction's going to get us where we need to go. I
think you're right. Quick sidebar. Danny McBride should be in the Mario Brothers universe at
some
point. Maybe as Wario. If we get a Wario.
Oh my God.
That'd be cool. But I'm looking at the chart now. When this movie came out, it was the third highest grossing animated movie.
Ugh.
Now three have come out. The three that have come out since that have topped it are Inside Out 2, Zootopia 2, and Ni Za 2, which I'm not familiar with. Which that to me though says that these animated movies are trending up, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe a rock solid animated movie in 2026 can pass this. I don't know. You know, I don't feel like people were talking about Zootopia 2 that way. I don't run in Zootopia circles really. The first one's fine. I like it.
My social circle wasn't really stoked about Zootopia 2.
I just didn't feel like that had the mind share that I hope this Mario Galaxy movie has.
When was the Queen's Gambit? When did that come out? Because Anya Taylor-Joy,
2010s.
Didn't Anya Taylor-Joy still have her like just fucking draw? That was COVID, wasn't it? It is COVID 2020.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know it was that late.
Okay. So we had time between then. I feel like when I heard that she was Princess Peach, like she was still like really trending, you know?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I do think particularly when it comes to kids movie, that's a good angle. Like Jack Black since this, I think has become even more of a face of kind of goofy family friendly movies. And Minecraft did a lot of that heavy lifting, but the more modern Jumanji movies, I think, which were before this, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I think there's some clout there, but we're kind of dipping our toes in it anyway. Let's talk about the cast of this movie.
Yeah.
All right. So Chris Pratt stars as Mario. As much as we have talked about this movie already, we have not mentioned Chris Pratt as Mario very much.
No, I didn't even mention him as a heavy hitter, which he was.
Yeah. So first of all, like, do you remember the cast announcement of this movie? That Nintendo Direct.
I do.
And that's similar to the Donald Glover thing, which I talked about earlier the week here. It felt like a joke, right?
Yeah.
It just showing me these like black and white photos of these actors that I can't believe are in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And really the only one that felt real was Jack Black.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Chris Pratt is Mario. And that's one that I think, we were all kind of not nervous about, but it's like, what? Why are we doing
It's
that?
just, do you remember, I can't remember exactly which Mario sound it was, but I remember he jumped off the mushroom. He was like, what did he say, let's go? Or was he like, wahoo? Like, I don't remember which one he did.
He definitely does a let's go.
Let's go.
I remember that.
And like the way he did it, I remember like, he like definitely wasn't trying to do it exactly. He was doing his own thing, but everyone was like, man, oh man, I'm not sure about that.
Well, it's because he kind of teased it. He's like, I got to keep it secret, but I've been working on the voice. Well, I know what it's going to be. And it's like, and then it wasn't that far from just his normal voice.
Right. It was like fairly minimal effort. Like he was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I mean, I get it. They wanted kind of an everyman. And, obviously he, stars in the two Lego movies. And, those were a big family film success as well. So I kind of get the draw there.
Though, what I realized this time that we watched, though?
What's that?
Pertaining to his voice specifically.
Yeah.
Is, so they do the commercial. They're advertising their business.
Yeah.
Okay. They're being these like characters.
Yep.
And this might be so stupid that I didn't think about it like this, but like, they were like just putting it on, like being extra Italian, Mario and Luigi's, they were doing their thing. And like he put it on for the ad. And then like when they're talking with their family over dinner and stuff, like he's just being a normal guy. And like that's Chris Pratt's normal voice. So like I feel like that was like their angle. They were playing it off like, oh, he's a Super Mario, he's the plumber for this company, but he's just a guy, Like I that clicked for me more this time than it had the last time.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad performance. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it particularly shines. He doesn't really have a ton to say.
No.
Of real substance in this movie, which is fine. I think he's serviceable as Mario. I I don't care that he's Mario, you know?
I don't really give a
fine.
shit either. To be honest with you, like, I love Chris Pratt. I've always loved Chris Pratt.
He's fun. I mean, he was
He's
fun in
fun. He's
Parks and Rec and Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, he's funny. He's a good time. And people are like, oh, what, is Chris Pratt gonna play it? And it's like, I understand that maybe Hollywood got a little carried away with Chris Pratt for a little while.
A little bit.
But
Yeah.
like, it's all right. It's like Tom Holland now, you know, like,
Sure.
which I also love. You know?
Tom Holland could have been Yoshi.
Yeah.
Just saying that right now. Donald Glover will be fine, I'm sure. But
Oh my
Tom
God.
Holland could have been Yoshi.
That's fucking hilarious. I think a lot of people could probably be Yoshi.
I think so. Michael Cera.
Michael Cera.
So then we have Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. I know you are a fan of hers. I think she kills this movie. I've lost Jordan.
Can you imagine?
Hey, man.
He's like,
Get on my back.
all right, I'm good.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
awesome.
So we've got Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, who I think delivers a great performance here in this movie.
Yeah.
Just nails the tone, like we said, kind of nails that heroine persona, and I just, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I have no notes for her portrayal as Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Charlie Day as Luigi, underutilized but good where he is.
Yes.
He's great. He has such a fun voice that
Just naturally funny all the time.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, plays that nervous kind of, yeah. Of course, we have Jack.
Luigi's Mansion movie with Charlie Day. Oh my God.
Someday, man. I would hope.
I hope. Anyway.
Of course, we have Jack Black as Bowser,
Yeah.
who I think has some great moments in this movie.
Uh-huh.
But I do think his performance is pretty inconsistent.
Yeah.
So when we talked about kind of the more serious scenes where he's bad, I don't like the voice he puts on there.
It is different. What does he say? When the penguin's like, do you yield? He's like, he goes, I do not. He says, I do not.
Yeah.
And he says it weird.
So he says that weird, but even before that, when he lands, he yells like, open the gates. And there's like, it's like he's sick, like something's wrong. He's like, open the gates. And it's like very strange. And he doesn't sound like that the rest of the movie. And I remember that was in the trailer, and I heard that and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. But yeah. But then he's got some great moments. Obviously, Peaches was iconic.
Yeah.
His song from the film. I've been singing it since I watched it.
Yeah.
Again, I kind of had forgotten about it, but
I did.
yeah, he's good as Bowser. I think it's kind of inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan-Michael Key plays Toad at a register. I just can't understand how that's got to be pitched up, right? Like,
I don't know.
because you can hear him in it, but it's like I feel like they had to slide that up a little bit.
I mean, yeah, they put some sugar on that thing, I think. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. If it's him, that's impressive. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, we mentioned. Kind of worried that his kind of persona would overpower, and it doesn't. I think he nails that. Fred Armisen is Cranky Kong. That was a weird one when we heard about him. One, it was like, why is Cranky Kong in this movie? And two, why is it Fred Armisen? But he's fine. I don't have a problem. Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike, Foreman Spike. That was one where they announced him with the rest of the cast, and we're like, why is Foreman Spike a main character in this movie? And he's not. But
I mean, like, everyone you just named is a huge actor.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And even this guy, I mean, is big in the comedy world. He has been for a while. So and then we have Kevin Michael Richardson as Comic, who I, again, think it's a great performance. He's goofy and kind of provides some comedic relief for some of the darker scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
I like Comic. I always have as a character, but
I feel like that he's the squeaky wheel, but yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mentioned Charles Martinet cameos as two characters. Giuseppe, the man resembling Jumpman, who uses Mario's in-game voice right after that ad that you're talking about. And then he is also Mario and Luigi's father.
Yeah.
Very different portrayal there. Yeah. I don't really have any notes. I don't think anyone's miscast here. Excited to see a good chunk of them back. Doesn't sound like we're getting the Donkey Kong cast back in this one. Maybe they'll have a spinoff. Maybe we'll see him again. Who knows? Hopefully in Smash Bros. But do you wanna kind of go through the plot? I just have some bullet points here, but
yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. So I guess spoilers for the Super Mario Brothers movie. If you haven't seen it and you're watching this, that seems like a weird combo, but okay. So we open up. Bowser is invading. They never say this one, right? We get the Mushroom Kingdom, the Jungle Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling it the Penguins Kingdom because I don't know.
Yeah.
They actually call it like ice or I don't know.
Sure.
But Bowser he destroys their castle there, and he steals the superstar. Fun scene. Like I was sold right away, right? You have the island pull up, and it's got Bowser's head etched in the stone, and then all the Koopas are coming out. It's incredible. And then see the penguins come out, and you're like, exactly, like this is what I want. I want bad guys fighting cute little guys.
Yeah.
And so they nailed that tone. Bowser sounds weird, but that's the stage very, kind of perfectly. You're like, okay, he's got the star, he's all powerful. We got it. Then we cut to Brooklyn. Mario and Luigi are struggling plumbers in Brooklyn who launched their own plumbing business, but they aren't taken seriously. They have launched this ad, as you mentioned, with a ton of fun references.
Yeah.
The font, the artwork on the side of the van, all the different things they've got going on. Like you said, they're kind of playing up the voices. We cut to them in the pizza parlor. Mario goes, do you think we're overdoing the accents a little much? And Charles Martinet is Giuseppe, turns around and, no, whatever he said. And then he does a little jump, and it's fun. What was that?
I just gave you the little wahoo. Yeah.
Wahoo.
Wahoo.
So if we...
Mamma mia.
There you go.
Yeah.
So then we cut to the Mario Brothers home. They have a nice little family dinner there with the extended family, and we find out that Mario's dad doesn't respect him or something.
Doesn't love him. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. We cut to Mario's bedroom again. He's got all those cool posters. All the he's playing in NES. It's great. They are watching the news. We see Mayor Pauline there, which is a fun little nod. And then there is some sort of plumbing disaster they see on the news. So they decide we are going to go take care of this. And that is what takes them to the sewers underground. We get, some cool little do. That's always good. And then next thing you know, Luigi gone. Sucked in a warp pipe. He doesn't know what it is. Luigi
got sucked off. He's out.
Yeah. And so Mario's checking this out. He's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Where did he get sucked off to? And he ends up
getting sucked off too.
Yeah, gets sucked off. And somehow they end up next to each other in the pipes. I don't know how.
Dude,
there's a big chunk of time, but somehow they're next to each other.
I was going to mention that. I'm like, how did he catch up with him? Like, I don't know. Like, Luigi! Like, what the fuck, man? He was gone. Dude's getting sucked down that thing. And you should have been far behind. He should have known where he went.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they split off. Mario ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom. Very nice, full of, some nice foliage. Luigi lands in the Dark Lands, ruled by Bowser. It is very scary. At this point, this is when he's like running around, and there's the dry bones, which make all the sounds, and I love that moment. Yeah. Legitimately scary. Like they did a great job.
Yeah,
bringing that to life.
I love that.
This is where like Mario wakes up in the Mushroom Kingdom. Toad is there. He's yelling at him. And they start going. He's like, "Hey, my brother's gonna die. Take me. Help me out." So Toad's like, "Yeah, I'll take you to the princess." They start going. You start seeing all these little bad guys walking around, and you hear the Captain Toad theme, which is great.
Yeah.
You got the little patches on Toad's backpack. Love all that. Let's see. They get to the castle. Well, we go through the Toad Town. We see all the cool stuff there, and there's all sorts of fun music and all that. Then we get to the castle. Toad tricks the guard toads into letting Mario in by cooking for them. I don't really know why that is. He just walks in.
Yeah.
And then we get a fun scene though of Mario running through the castle while the guards chase him, and we get the little run music for like Mario 3 in there and all that fun stuff. Peach, I think, is explaining that Bowser's he's coming. He's got the star, and he's gonna come here and destroy us because that's what Bowser does. At this point, so what? Mario runs into Peach goes to take out Bowser or to go to the Kongs. That's their plan.
Yeah.
She is going to go recruit the Kong army.
Yep.
And so she goes to leave. Mario runs into her. He is awestruck by her beauty. And then he gets tackled by all the toads, and they, squish him a little bit. She is like, hey, like, what's your deal? He's like, I need help. You need to help me find my brother. She's like, I'm not doing that. And he's like, you are doing that. She's like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah.
And so for some reason she goes, you can come with me if you can complete this obstacle course. And that's pretty cool, right? The way that unfolds. And it is like a almost Mario Maker-esque. Like,
yeah. I thought that was like a little like, I don't know.
But it was like a fun way to get some of those things in there. Like the fire bar and like all that stuff. Like, the cloud block. Like, we're not going to have those in there, but
yeah.
So it's a fun little way to do some of that. She of course is great at it. Mario is not. It takes him a very long time to figure that out. Bowser captures Luigi. He's brought Luigi by the Shy Guys. And he's like, hey, I've been hearing about this mustachioed guy.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with him? And Luigi's like, I don't know him. I don't know everybody that looks just like me and wears the same outfit and has a the letter of his first name on his hat. Like, yeah. And Bowser's like, I think you know him. I'm going to torture you. So that's awful. Mario, Peach, and Toad go on a quest. We see them walk through all these cool different lands, right?
Yeah.
You see Tostarena, you see the bridge with all the Cheeps jumping over, which is great. I feel like there's one that I am totally blanking on right now. Oh, the Babam battlefield with the cannon, and they're kind of walking, and the bridge is there.
I might have missed that. I think I might have missed
it looks
that.
Just like if you're standing like where you start in that world. It's kind of laid out the same way. Like that one quite a bit. They reach the Jungle Kingdom, and Cranky Kong. Well, they're taken by just some random Kong in a cart. That's the first time we see the cart.
Yeah.
They're cruising around. They throw the banana back there, and Swanky Kong hits it, crashes, blows up. He's dead.
Yeah.
Gone forever. He's been gone for a while. We haven't seen Swanky Kong in years.
Was he the gold one?
Yeah, the one who he's always like nah, and he's
because Swanky Kong usually wears like
he's got like a vest, like a suit vest.
But he has like there's a something bull hat. It's like
he does have a little hat. You're right.
Bully hat. I don't know what that's called. There's like a weird name for that hat. Doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a little hat on.
He does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the hat I thought it was, but yeah, he's got a hat on.
Yeah, does not have the hat in the movie, but that's okay.
But they made him just all gold though, and it was confusing for me at first. But
yeah, you wouldn't really without the vest. It's which you don't really see. It's hard to pin him down. But yeah, so you kind of get your first glimpse of Mario Kart action here, and we see a little bit of the Jungle Kingdom. He takes our trio to Cranky Kong, who's like, I'm not going to help you.
Right.
And once again, it's just them being like, you're going to help me. And they're like, I'm not going to help you.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, he's like, well, if you can beat my son, then
if you can beat up my son, you can do it.
You can have my army.
You can have my army.
Like, well, I can beat up your son. Do I want your army? Like, I don't know. But anyway, this pits Mario against Donkey Kong. So Mario gets out there. He's scared. It's a, big arena full of Kongs. We see Diddy, Dixie, and Chunky Kong of all the Kongs. What's he been up to?
I don't know.
We don't ever see Chunky.
Is this after the events of Donkey Kong 64?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It
either.
Must be because Donkey Kong comes out to the DK rap, which is incredible. I remember hearing that and being like, I can't believe this is in this movie.
I was so out of my mind for that part. Yeah.
They hide from this song as much as they can.
Yeah.
They of course did not credit Grant Kirkhope in the credits for this, which I know is something he has been upset about since this came out.
It's a bummer.
And I get it, know, but yeah, it's there. They fight and it's pretty one-sided at first. Donkey Kong's just beating the crud out of Mario. He tries to get a power up. It's a mini mushroom. Things are even worse.
Yeah.
Eventually gets the cat bell, which not my favorite power up, but I get it. We're trying to represent all areas of Mario here.
Yeah.
And as Cat Mario, he is able to take out Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense, but it happens.
Yeah.
So Cranky Kong's like, all right, you can have my army, but we got to get to the Mushroom Kingdom fast. I know a shortcut. The little map here is based on Super Mario World, which I love that little detail. It's that kind of illustration.
Mm-hmm.
So they build carts to take Rainbow Road back to the Mushroom Kingdom. This is where, of course, Thunderstruck plays, and I'm like, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Mario's kind of in the traditional Mario Kart. Peach is on the bike. For some reason, she has changed her outfit, which is fine. Toad rolls up in this big ass monster truck. All their little emblems from Mario Kart are there. It's great.
Love that.
And then we get a cool little Mario Kart sequence.
Yeah.
Which this is something you kind of alluded to. Like this goes beyond what you'd expect. Like we have the Donkey Kong section.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a Mario Kart section.
Yeah.
Which going in, I had like no expectation for.
No.
Right? And it ends up being a pretty big chunk of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I had no expectation for Mario Kart stuff, and is what it is. So they're cruising around, things are going all right, but Bowser's army attacks. They end up destroying the road. We see some cool stuff. They're using the green shells.
Yeah.
Then like the main bad Koopa, it turns into a blue shell. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Takes out our heroes here. They destroy the Rainbow Road. Peach and Toad are on the side they need to be on. Everyone else is not. Mario and Donkey Kong fall into the ocean, I guess. And Donkey Kong just kind of starts to die at this point. He just starts to drown immediately, which is sad.
Yeah.
But Mario saves him, and he's kind of surprised, and they get eaten by like an eel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm realizing I don't have any part of this in my notes, but they get eaten by an eel, and they're arguing down there.
Is that the eel from 64, you think?
I'm going to say yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't see his face super clearly, but yeah, I think it's pretty similar. All the Kongs at this point are taken away. They're captured by a bunch of clown cars that fly them away.
I like
Bowser's
the clown
castle.
cars. Yeah.
I like that little touch. It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about Luigi has been imprisoned, and he's in there with the little Luma that's very morbid and like
love it.
Which you love.
Yeah.
The penguins are there. Now the Kongs are there as well. Peach and Toad make it to the Mushroom Kingdom. They start to evacuate everybody, but Bowser does arrive with his giant fortress thing, starts just laying waste to it. And they finally, Peach reaches Bowser and is like, I'm gonna hit this guy. And he's like, no, don't do that. I want to marry you. Let me marry you. And she's like, I'm not gonna marry you. And then he's like, well, then I'm gonna torture your little Toad friend. And so he starts to like electrocute Toad, and it's awful. And Peach caves very quickly and is like, okay, fine, I'll marry you. They have a wedding, which is nice. It looks very nice. They have a bunch of little bad guys show up. King Babam and King Boo are there in the crowd. That's nice. Peach is kind of stalling the wedding though, because she, has her own little plan. At this point, they're sacrificing all of the prisoners into the lava.
As you do.
As you do. Mm-hmm. Peach pulls up the ice flower, which is not a thing Peach uses in the games, but she gets a cool blue dress, starts throwing some ice around, freezes Bowser, freezes the little mechanism that's lowering all the prisoners into the lava. That does eventually break, though, which is an issue. But as this is happening, Mario and Donkey Kong have resurfaced. They've put their differences aside, and now they need to get to the airship. They need to get to this wedding. And we get a very cool moment where they see all these bad guys in front of them, and there you go to power up, and Donkey Kong gets the fire flower.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Well, that is
never
pretty
seen
neat.
that before.
Very different, very odd.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I would like to see Mario with a fire flower in this movie, but that's okay.
Like Donkey, that's a very Smash Bros. Thing.
It is a very Smash Bros. Thing. I don't know. I just thought that was a cool moment. I like that they were willing to show us things they had not before. Yeah. Like, we don't need this to follow some specific set of Mario rules. Like we can kind of do our own thing.
Yeah.
So they, of course, they're flying through that, fire Donkey Kong and then Tanuki Mario. and they're flying around, zipping around. They get to the wedding, just as Luigi is about to be lowered into the lava and die forever. He is saved by Donkey Kong, who is reversing the mechanism with his Kong strength.
Die forever.
Mario is now reunited with Peach and Luigi. Bowser, who's frozen, sees all this, and he's angry. He does not like this, so he bursts out of the thing. Kind of forget what he does at this point. He blow something up? Oh no, he sets the big bullet bill. He's like, I'm gonna blow up the castle.
Yeah.
So Tanuki Mario has to take off, and he's trying to get this thing. It's not doing anything. He finally hits it in the eye, and it doesn't like that. It chases them all around, and they're flying around. And he takes them to the warp pipe, and somehow, last second, flies up. Mm-hmm. The bullet bill does not. It goes through the warp pipe somehow, despite being much larger than the warp pipe. And the day is saved. So you would think. Warp pipe blows up wherever it goes. Yeah, but wait. There's a massive explosion, and all the people on the other side die.
Yeah. And
then it kind of creates like a black hole kind of deal. Mario and Luigi are taken back to Brooklyn. Mario almost gets hit by a car driven by Spike. And then what? The star is there somehow.
Yeah, the star is there. No. Bowser brought it.
Because he's mad.
And he was gonna give it to Peach.
Yeah. He goes through this whole thing about how he was about to finally be happy.
Yeah.
And now he's never going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And then somebody hits the star.
Well, yeah. So Bowser's again beating the crap out of Mario.
Yeah.
And then the others come help them, Peach and Donkey Kong and Toad. And the star gets knocked away. Mario goes for it. Bowser breathes fire. He's gonna get him. This is it. Then out of nowhere, Luigi blocking it. Saves the day.
The mirror with the water at the beginning,
Yeah. Saves the day. They grab the superstar together and become Super Mario and Super Luigi.
Can't do that.
And they just start. Come on, man. They're killing it.
Yeah.
Every little bad guy that Bowser's throwing at them, nothing. Can't do a thing to him.
No.
They beat the crap out of Bowser. They toss him around. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
You love to see it. Then Peach makes Bowser eat a mini mushroom, and they put him in a jar. Don't know if that's okay, but they do it. Mario makes a joke here about how he was going to buy Peach a turtle if they ever went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi become heroes, continuing their plumbing business in Brooklyn. But they do keep a warp pipe to the Mushroom Kingdom. And then we hit credits. About midway through those credits, which are pretty cool, we get Bowser once again singing Peaches, the second half of Peaches. And then it's revealed, of course, that he is still in that little jar with his piano, and he's told to quiet down. We get the rest of the credits, and then we are taken through this kind of sweeping shot of the underground, pipe system. And boom, there's a Yoshi egg in there, and it's hatching, and then we hear Yoshi as it cuts to black. And that is the Super Mario Brothers movie. The whole damn thing.
The whole fucking thing.
The whole fucking thing. How can you tell me that this plot doesn't do it for you? It's a pretty simple plot.
Yeah.
But it grabs elements from all over. And I like that.
It does.
Yeah.
And it's good. It is good. And it's original without being original. It's original and it grabs elements from all kinds of different places. We get the Bowser wedding outfit. We get, stuff from Odyssey. We're seeing things all over the place. And I really did enjoy it. But like you said, very Mario focused, which is fine. Obviously that's kind of what we expected, but
yeah.
But no, it's good. I enjoyed it. They really dip into a lot of different avenues of Mario, and we love that. And I'm just curious as to what they're going to do in the next movie. What do they have left? There is a lot left. There is.
There is.
Will they continue all the fan service at the same rate? I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it does become you kind of can't do all the same things again, right?
Right.
All those things in the background have to be new things for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Even though some of it is reused, I guess, in this movie a couple different times. Like they'll make that happen. But yeah, I mean, there are plenty of places to go that we didn't touch here. You see a shot of a bunch of like stampeding Yoshis at one point, and then obviously the tease of Yoshi at the end. We know we're getting a lot of Yoshi in this movie, played by Donald Glover, which we'll see. So that's an area to explore. Obviously, all of the space stuff, Rosalina, the Lumas, and then like Wario someday, maybe
someday. Waluigi,
Isle Delfino, Sunshine.
I know. Would we want that?
Piranha? I do think a prediction for this movie is, as much as Mario Kart was featured here, I think we'll get some sort of montage of different events, right? Like we'll see Mario Tennis or golf or something, maybe a reference to a Mario Party, some joke. I don't know. We'll get something like that. It won't be as substantial as the Mario Kart thing, but I think we'll get some nod to one of those spinoffs.
Yeah, I hope so, because I haven't really touched Mario Party and that stuff all too much, or the sports at all. I don't think.
But like, we kind of talked about how the things we noticed going in this time. Like now that you've watched it again so fresh, like what are your expectations? Like if they have to. I don't know. I think we're already pretty primed to like this movie.
I would have to agree.
They could do this again and I would be okay.
That's kind of where I'm at with it. Like that's where I'm at with Mario in general. I'm not here to be swooned into all kinds of new lore. I don't think that there's really all that much deep storytelling or world building to do with Mario. I'm really just there to have a good time and to have some fan service. Like it's not like Zelda where I have these high expectations. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like as long as they really don't like just screw it up completely with bad representations of these characters, like I'm going to like it.
Yeah, I think because it's Galaxy, I want to expand what we've seen. I just want more of that. I want it to be, that's what I want. I want the bridge between the Mario Brothers movie and Super Smash Brothers. That's what I want. And I think this can be it. But you're right. You can't overdo it.
Yeah.
Don't give me too many new locations, too many new characters, all that stuff. Like we got to ease into it.
Right.
If Fox is in this movie, I don't need anyone else. I don't need Captain Falcon or,
Don't go too much. Yeah. Don't go too much. Don't want to.
We don't need all that.
No.
But we'll be watching the Mario Galaxy movie fairly soon.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to keep it locked here on Podcasting with Power, whether in YouTube, Spotify, wherever else. We would love it if you would subscribe to the show. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about the Super Mario Brothers movie, and if you're excited for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. But until next time, I'm Zachary Davis, and that's Jordan Carlson. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.